Hi there. Today we're diving into stuff about women that totally confuses men. These are real facts, backed by science or stories from women themselves. By the end, you'll understand women way better, and maybe even impress them. Let's jump into fact number 1. Fact 1. Women's brains notice tiny details men miss. Did you know women's brains are wired to spot tiny things like she'll notice if you got a new haircut or if there's a speck of dust on the table? Men's brains focus on big stuff, but women see everything. Scientists have studied this for years. Women's brains have more connections between the left and right sides. This means they can process lots of different information at the same time. While men might look at a room and think it looks fine, women will spot that one picture frame that's slightly crooked. For example, she might say, "Why didn't you clean the counter?" And you're like, "It looks fine." That's because her brain is on detail mode. She sees crumbs you can't even see. It's not that she's being picky. Her brain literally works differently than yours. This comes from way back in human history. Women needed to keep track of lots of things to keep their families safe. They had to notice if a child looked sick or if food was going bad. Men focused on hunting big animals or protecting from major threats. Both jobs were important, but they needed different kinds of attention. So next time she points out something tiny that you missed, don't get annoyed. Her brain is just doing what it's designed to do. This skill is actually amazing. She can spot great deals at stores, notice when someone's feeling down, or catch mistakes before they become big problems. It's like having a built-in quality control system that makes life better for everyone around her. Fact 2. Women take longer to get ready because they care about impressions. Ever wait forever for a woman to get ready? It's not just makeup. Women feel pressure to look perfect because people judge them more on looks. They want to make a great first impression. From the time girls are little, they get messages about how important it is to look good. They see magazines and social media showing perfect women. Men can throw on jeans and a t-shirt, but women know people will judge everything: their hair, makeup, clothes, even their nails. When a woman is getting ready, she's thinking about where she's going, who she'll see, and what impression she wants to make. She might try on 3 different outfits because she wants to feel confident. She's not being vain, she's being strategic. This isn't vanity, it's strategy. Women have learned that looking put together affects how people treat them at work and in social situations. Studies show attractive people get better service and job opportunities. A woman who looks polished is more likely to be taken seriously in meetings, get better customer service, and feel confident throughout her day. Plus, getting ready can be self-care time. Those extra minutes might be the only quiet time she gets in a busy day. It's her chance to focus on herself and prepare mentally for whatever's ahead. So when you're waiting, remember those extra minutes are an investment in how she'll feel all day long. And honestly, when she feels good about how she looks, everyone benefits from her confidence and positive energy. Fact 3. Women cry more because hormones make feelings stronger. Women cry at sad movies or cute puppy videos. Why? Their hormones make emotions feel super strong. It's not weakness, it's biology. Women have different hormone levels than men, and these change throughout the month. Estrogen and progesterone don't just affect physical things, they affect emotions too. When these levels go up and down, feelings can get really intense. Imagine if someone turned up the volume on all your emotions. Happy moments feel more joyful. Sad moments feel more heartbreaking. That's what it can be like for women. But crying isn't bad. Tears actually help release stress hormones. When women cry, they're having a normal, healthy response to strong emotions. Men have been taught that crying is weak, but that's just not true. Tears are a natural way to process feelings and communicate with others. When a woman cries during a movie, she's connecting emotionally with the story. When she tears up seeing a cute baby, her brain is flooding with feel-good chemicals. Being able to cry and release feelings is actually healthier than keeping everything bottled up inside. Fact 4. Women talk more to connect, not just to chat. Women love talking. It's not just gossip. They talk to feel close to people. Men might talk to solve problems, but women talk to build friendships. When men talk, they're usually trying to accomplish something specific. But for women, talking is the thing they're trying to accomplish. They share stories and listen carefully because that's how they build relationships. It's not about fixing anything, it's about connecting. This comes from human history too. Women worked together in groups, taking care of children and gathering food. They needed to cooperate and trust each other. Talking was how they built those important relationships. Today, women still use conversation to build trust and intimacy. Fact 5. Women multitask better than men. Women are like superheroes at doing lots of things at once. Cooking, texting, and planning a party? No problem. Men's brains like to focus on one thing at a time. Women's brains have more connections between the left and right sides. This helps with multitasking. Men's brains have stronger connections within each side, which is great for deep focus. Watch a woman during a typical day. She might be cooking dinner while helping with homework, answering texts, and planning tomorrow. This ability developed because women traditionally managed many responsibilities at once. Taking care of children means constantly switching tasks. Today, this skill helps women manage complex schedules and keep track of everyone's needs. Fact 6. Women feel colder than men. Ever see a woman wrapped in a blanket when you're fine? Women's bodies lose heat faster, so they feel cold way more than men do. Women typically have less muscle mass than men, and muscles generate heat. When it gets cold, women's bodies redirect blood flow away from hands and feet toward core organs. That's why women often have cold hands and feet. Hormones also affect how blood vessels work, making women feel colder. Office buildings are often set to temperatures comfortable for men, which means many women spend workdays feeling chilly. If she says she's cold, she really is experiencing temperature differently than you are. Fact 7. Women remember emotional stuff better. Why does she bring up that fight from 2 years ago? Women's brains are super good at remembering emotional stuff, like birthdays or arguments. Men forget faster. When something emotionally significant happens, women's brains create stronger, more detailed memories. They remember not just what happened, but how it felt and what was said. Men's brains file away emotional memories differently. They remember that something happened, but details fade more quickly. This evolved for good reasons. Women needed to remember social information to maintain relationships and track who could be trusted. When she brings up something from the past, she's not being petty. That memory is still vivid for her, even if you've forgotten. Fact 8. Women love compliments more than you think. A simple "you look nice" can make her day. Women love compliments because they boost confidence. Men might not care as much, but for women, it's huge. Women often face more criticism about their appearance and behavior than men do. They crave positive feedback to balance that out. A genuine compliment tells them someone noticed something positive and took time to say it. The key is being genuine. Women detect fake compliments easily. Compliments about things other than appearance can be especially meaningful. Her intelligence, kindness, or problem-solving abilities. Don't hold back on sincere compliments. They have a bigger impact than you realize. Fact 9. Women worry about safety more. Women think about safety all the time, like holding keys when walking alone. Men don't worry as much, but for women, it's a big deal every day. From young ages, girls learn to be careful and aware in ways boys typically aren't. Women learn to check surroundings when walking alone, have keys ready before reaching their car, and let someone know where they're going. This isn't paranoia, it's based on real risks. Women are more likely to be targets of certain crimes and are typically smaller and less able to defend themselves. They develop safety habits and strategies. This constant awareness can be exhausting. Understanding this helps you be more supportive and respectful of her safety concerns. Fact 10. Women want men to listen, not fix everything. Here's the big one. When a woman talks about a problem, she doesn't always want you to fix it. She just wants you to listen and say, "I get it." Try it, it works. Men are natural problem solvers. When someone tells them about a problem, their instinct is to find a solution. But women often talk about problems for different reasons. Sometimes they need to process feelings out loud. Sometimes they want emotional support. Sometimes they already know what to do but want to talk through it first. The magic phrase is, "That sounds really hard," or "I can see why you'd feel that way." These responses show you're listening and care about her feelings. Learning to listen without immediately jumping to solutions will improve all your relationships with women. Bonus segment: What women wish men knew. Okay, here's a bonus. Women wish men knew this. Just be kind, listen, and notice the little things. It's not hard. Try these tips and you'll be a hero to the women in your life. Be kind. Think about how your words and actions affect others. Be patient when someone's having a bad day. Listen really. Put down your phone, make eye contact, and focus on what she's saying. Don't interrupt to offer solutions unless she asks. Notice the little things. Remember what's important to her. Thank her when she does something nice. Pay attention to her moods and offer support. These aren't complicated things, but they make a huge difference. Conclusion. So, there you go, 10 shocking facts about women that men don't get. These are based on real differences in how brains work, how bodies function, and how society treats people. Understanding these differences doesn't mean women are better or worse than men, just different. Remember, every woman is unique. These facts describe general patterns, but individual women might be different. The important thing is paying attention to the specific women in your life and learning what matters to them. Try listening without offering solutions. Notice when she's cold and offer your jacket. Remember that her detailed memory isn't a flaw, it's how her brain works. Appreciate her multitasking abilities instead of being frustrated by them. Most importantly, remember that understanding women isn't about following rules or tricks. It's about recognizing they're complex human beings with their own experiences. The more you understand and respect these differences, the better your relationships will be. Here's what you can do starting today. Pay attention to the women around you. Notice their strengths and appreciate them. When your female friend remembers your birthday, thank her for caring. When your sister spots something you missed, appreciate her attention to detail. When a woman in your life takes time to get ready, respect that she's preparing to face the world with confidence. These differences between men and women aren't problems to solve. They're features that make relationships richer and more interesting. Women's emotional intelligence, attention to detail, communication skills, and safety awareness all contribute to making the world a better place. Instead of being confused or frustrated by these differences, try to learn from them. Women aren't mysterious creatures, they're just people who experience the world differently than men do. Instead of being frustrated by these differences, try to appreciate them. You might be surprised by how much you learn and how much your relationships improve. The best relationships happen when people understand and respect each other's differences. Now that you know these facts, you can be the kind of person who really gets it. You can be someone who listens, who notices, who appreciates, and who makes the women in your life feel understood and valued. Thanks for listening, and remember, a little understanding goes a long way. Use these insights to build better relationships and watch how much happier everyone becomes when they feel truly understood.